Hey everybody, it's time for another Tony's Tidbits. And today is an update about the 4300, Philips 4300 Latte Go. And the previous one that I had actually was defective, or at least I thought it was. So what happened was the machine would, when I dispense my first cup of coffee, it would dispense. And then if I try to get hot water to come out or try to clean the Latte Go container, what would happen is the hot water and the steam would actually come out of the sides and of the back of the Philips unit. And this is actually not a uncommon thing, unfortunately, for this machine. It appears that some of the O-rings on the it's almost like a little dongle that goes into the water to heat it up and to siphon it up into the unit. Actually, the O-rings are bad, or they use low quality O-rings, or it gets stuck and rips. And this causes a lot of issues when it comes to just trying to dispense hot water. And of course, hot water is a key ingredient to making coffee. So what I'm gonna do, I have a exchange machine, and it's something that I've been waiting for a whole month for. So I returned the other machine. Now I have an exchange, and I'm gonna show you these two O-rings and what to do with them. I'm gonna lubricate both of these O-rings, just so any O-rings requires some type of lubricant. And if it doesn't have any catches, those O-rings can break and or not have a good seal. So I'm gonna show you the O-rings, lubricate it, and we'll test out the machine. Alright, so here is the replacement unit that I have. It looks the same. I won't go through any of the unboxing or anything like that. But this is where, on the side, where the water tank goes. So the water tank would just go right here. And so I'm gonna set this on the side. Last time, if you remember, we had issues with actually getting the water on the setup. And so inside of this is the brew group. So if you open this door, you have an access panel to the brew group. Has a push here, so we're just gonna push, remove the brew group, and that's it right there. It's the brew group. We'll set it aside. And inside of the actual machine, if you can see, let me kind of get in here with the light, you can see there's two O-rings on that particular I don't know, hot water siphon, I guess, of some sort. And what we're going to do is remove those O-rings and place the lubricant on there. So let me get this settled, and then I'll remove those O-rings. Let's see here. So here's one of the O-rings. That's the top one. Okay. And here is the bottom one. So what I do is I pinch it on the side. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult. Let's see here. These guys are rubber, so I shouldn't be hurting anything. It's more light. Just need to get this guy off. So close. This is the rubber O-ring. Really small. Alright, so let's lubricate it and install it. Alright everybody, so I have the O-rings and they're out. This one, I guess is okay. But actually, when I took this one out, it actually broke. And so, not the most ideal situation. But I actually anticipated this because I think they have provided some subpar O-rings with this unit. So I have actually some replacement O-rings coming, and I bought them from Amazon. But right now I want to use coffee. I want to get coffee. So I just ran out to Home Depot and I bought this O-ring. It's not the same. You can see the thickness is a lot different. But I want to get this machine going. So I'm going to try to put this O-ring on there and see if I can get coffee so that when the replacement comes on Monday, I can get the actual size. This is a metric O-ring. That's, I believe it's 5, inner diameter is 5, outer diameter is 9 millimeters, and the width is 2 millimeters. So that's the dimension of that. I could not find that at Home Depot, unfortunately. So I had to get settled with this guy. I'm gonna give that a try. And then we'll get the machine going, and when the new one comes, we'll replace it. Alright, so this is the food grade petrol gel. This one is made by McCullen Oil Company. It's absolutely tasteless and odorless with a high melting point. So this is perfect for this machine. And I use this for home brewing, for my kegs. All the O-rings need just a little bit. A little bit just goes a long way. So I basically just put my gloves on, and then this is sort of like very oily at this point. And what I'm gonna do here is, now I can't find the other O-ring. Alright, so I got the two O-rings. Here's the good O-ring that's still left. And I'm just gonna slightly just grease it on there. You know, that's all you really need. And I'm going to place this, I don't know. We'll just place this right here for now. I've already installed the other O-ring, which I was just testing to get on, but now I can't get off. So I'll just kind of oil this piece right here. Make sure it's well oiled, which it is. Right there, there's the O-ring there. And then we'll reinstall this guy back on here. Let's see here. So now you got the ring, and it's pretty easy. Blocking the light here. All you have to do is push really hard to get in. There you go. Just push this up into the location. There it is, installed. So the black one from Home Depot, and then the other one that came with the machine. Alright, really tight to get into these things, really tight. And so that's basically how to lubricate and get the O-rings done. We'll give this a setup. You've already seen that from the last video, so we'll give this a test. Hopefully this works. So I tried the O-rings that I got from Home Depot, and it just didn't work. Actually, the hot water part worked, but it was small, too small in outer diameter, so it would not actually take up hot water to make an espresso. So it's New Year's Day, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. I actually went to and looked up Harbor Freight Tools. Actually has a assorted metric O-ring variety kit, and so I decided to pick that up just to give it a try. And I'm going to show you here. Let me switch my camera. And so what I have here is the original O-ring, pretty small. I have the O-rings that came from Home Depot, which did not work, so I took that off. And then I went to Harbor Freight Tools and got this, you see how it says metric here? The Nitro O-ring assortment. And the one you're looking for is this, I don't know if it's gonna focus, but it's the 5mm by 2mm, 5mm inner diameter. Here it is. The 5mm, 5 by 2mm, okay? Which actually happens to be this particular O-ring. And so here's the O-ring here. And if I set this O-ring right on top, you can see it's an exact fit, exact measurement of it. So if you come in a pinch and you need to get one of these O-rings for your Phillips 4300, Harbor Freight Tool has this guy. And now I can come in here. Of course, I use my lubricant. This is actually the tube of lubricant to lube that particular O-ring. And now if I just come down and make an espresso, before no water or no coffee would come down into the cup. Now that I've changed that O-ring and lubricated it and put it onto where it's supposed to be, 5mm inner diameter, 2mm on the width, it now gives me beautiful espresso. All right, so look at that, nice crema. Perfect. And so that is what you have to do. I have a set of food grade O-rings coming in on Monday, but you know, I wanted to give this a try and get my coffee drink going. And so I'll probably change that out with the food grade O-ring when I get a chance. And here it is, and I'll make sure that I don't burn my tongue this time when I'm trying the espresso. Good smell. This is the Lavazza Super Crema. Very good. Very good. All right. So if you have problems with your Latte Go, Philips Latte Go 4300 regarding steam coming out of the machine, not being able to dispense hot water, maybe espresso not even making or coming into your cup, it's most likely the O-rings that you're going to have to change. Now you can contact Philips, or you can get them pretty cheaply at either Harbor Freight Tools or go to Amazon to get a food grade O-ring that will last for a long time, that has high and low temperature ranges. So again, this is Tony with Tony Tidbits. This is my first update for the Philips Latte Go, and I'll do a second and probably final, hopefully nothing else happens with the machine, a final update on just about the learnings about making coffee with the machine and any pros and cons. All right, until next time, thanks.